guys, and welcome to the Vampire Diaries After Show here on the stream.tv. Another amazing episode, although I will say Lily is getting on my last nerve. So much to talk about tonight. I'm your host, Meghan Lamontagne, joined by two lovely ladies. To my left, Malynda is actually on vacay this week, so we have Brandy Zapata.
Hey guys.
And guys, like, how cute is she? Check out her shirt.
Had to wear the Vampire Diaries t-shirt, and it actually says on the top here, what you don't know can hurt you, and I think that's totally true. There's a lot that we still don't know, and we need to figure it out.
I need that shirt in my life. It's so adorable.
Like we're getting one. Yeah.
And to my right, Rachael Roland.
Hi guys.
Okay, so we'll get into Lily because I just want to not get angry right up front. Let's talk about something else. The Phoenix Stone. Learned more about it this week, but clearly dark magic. What do you think it is that we're seeing in the stone? Like, it got really chaotic, but is it one person? Is it a couple of people? What's going on?
Well, I know. Are you talking about like the vision?
The vision that Bonnie was
getting? So we know it's dark magic, but I'm like, is it one person or multiple people?
Right.
Like, is it just a ton of dead people in that stone?
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also wondering, here's the thing with the stone, is it like something where it's trading a life
That's
for
what I was
another
gonna
life?
say.
So is it like the lives that have been traded into this stone are now...
So she's seen them be tortured.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we know that... Damn it, Lily, I knew I was going to bring her up. We know that she has something to do with it, or she wants the stone for whatever reason. We didn't really get into it too much tonight. We're still learning.
They haven't revealed it.
They haven't revealed it. We're still learning a lot about the stone. It seems like next week, based on the preview, they're going to talk about it more, and pretty much the whole episode is going to be about that damn stone. But to me, I thought it was just one person that we were seeing in that, like, I don't know what you would call it, flashback that Bonnie was seeing, but I swear that guy had that marking.
The X.
Yeah, it looks like he did have
The
this mark.
preview was of last week that Stefan had the X.
Right.
Because remember, we were trying to figure out why he had the X.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was like, what else happened? So Alaric tested the stone on this body,
who we thought was Damon for a moment. We were like, whoa.
His face looked familiar, and then I'm like, no, I don't think I know this guy.
I think it was just some random.
I'm
I'm not sure, but correct us if we're wrong. But the lighting's a little weird where we watch it. But yeah, it is. It's a little dark. Or maybe it was weird at my angle. But yeah, so he put the stone on the guy, and he woke up, and they took it off, and he was back. So what does this mean for Jo? Do we think that Jo's going to come back, and if she does, is she going to be evil?
I also want to know in that moment, because I know they did it where he was messing with the stone with like that boiling water or something, and that's when Bonnie was with Matt, and that's when she had her moment where she like passed out. I want to know if it affected someone when he put it on and he came to life for a second, of like, did somewhere else like that we don't know something happen?
That's really
because it's dark magic.
That's true, and also in that preview it said anyone that if you mess with the stone, then it's gonna hurt you. So it's like, is the fact that Bonnie even touched it, interacted with it, you know, is that gonna then screw her over? Is she now linked with it somehow?
I want to know if maybe the X has to do with that there is like a trade of that it's like someone close to you has to die and then maybe Stefan gets traded, or if it's that Lily comes after him.
That's super interesting. I don't know. Things are getting... There's a lot of storylines that are starting to open up, and they're just like leaving us hanging. We'll get into all of them tonight, but you know, the Valerie and Stefan thing, we'll talk about it. But all these
setting
things,
us up.
They're setting us up for everything. It's amazing. But before we move on, we have to bring up the fact that, why poor Matt is always the guinea pig. Like, Bonnie's like, oh, Matt, I just want to stop your heart for like 6 seconds or 6 minutes. You'll be fine as long as I get it done before 10. And he's like, okay, Bonnie. And then,
I feel so bad for him. Every time he's like the go-to person. He's one of the last humans in Mystic Falls. And sorry, Matt, we gotta use you again.
I know, I can't find the tweet. I can't find the tweet, but someone was tweeting of like, poor Matt, is there just ever gonna come a time where he's like, no thank you, I don't wanna die today?
Yeah, he should. He deserves it. But I just see something big in Matt's future. I think that he's going to be the connection to something major, and we'll just have to hold on and hopefully be like, there we go, Matt. There's your moment we've been waiting for so long.
He needs like some superpower, anything.
We thought it was going to be him becoming a cop. Like, this is going to be his moment.
Totally.
It ain't really working out, bro.
No, it's not working out.
Like his little monologue where he was like, I remember walking down these streets where there was people, and now I just wish there isn't. And it's like, that doesn't sound like a very happy place to be, bud.
I know, poor thing. Well, he'll get married to me and everything will be fine. Moving on. So Lily is taking away the boys' toys, and I thought that was my favorite scene of the whole night when Lily and Damon had that interaction. She was like, "When you were a little boy, I took away your toy soldiers, and that's when you came queen, and that's when you started crying. That was what it took for me to get the truth out of you." And it was such a raw moment, and she is really just taking everything away. The house, Caroline, and now Elena. Ooh. Talk about an open-ended storyline that we were just referencing. Elena being in the river, which is where we're led to believe that she dumped her, and now she's gone, and like, holy crap, what's happening?
I don't know if she's dumped her just yet.
You don't think so?
Because she would be dead, right? Like, that would just drown her immediately. And then totally just jumping back really quick, I loved the moment when Damon was like, Elena's not a toy soldier.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my goodness.
I know, it was a beautiful moment. It was crazy. But we were talking a little bit.
The fact that they are linked together, I mean, with Elena and Bonnie.
Yeah.
If she is, you know, if Lily has taken her, possibly thrown her in the river, I don't think that she has yet either. But if there's something that happens to her, is then Bonnie going to be affected by it? I feel like it's definitely a possibility.
Well, she hasn't thrown her in because remember when Damon was like, "Where is she?" and she was talking about a cloaking spell.
Right,
She could
just
be
spell
if she was
still in the crypt. Yeah.
Lily also did say something. She said Elena could be right next to you and you would have no idea because she's a heretic. She's magic. She could literally make the coffin invisible, and like Damon would have no idea. So maybe that's what's happening now, but I would not hold it past Lily. She's going to do something with Elena's body. And I love that Elena is still part of the story because we didn't really know what was going to happen, and they're constantly bringing her back every episode, and she's still a part of the storyline even though she's not there, which is really interesting and really cool.
Yeah, she's still such a motivation for them to like band together. Like we have to save Elena even though, I mean,
she's not there.
She's not here, but she kind of is.
It's still about rescuing Elena.
Yeah. So we learned too that they had some sort of negotiation. Lily basically told Damon, like, you got to peace out. You got to get the hell out of here. And he was sort of having this moment, and he was drinking, and then Stefan and him got into it. But then he was like, wait a second. There's one more heretic, and we're going to find that heretic, and we're going to make the ultimate negotiation. So who is this heretic? Have we met this heretic?
Guy they showed in the preview.
Right. I think that was him.
But I had never seen him before. It was definitely him.
A new person.
He was like telling him about the stone. And then Damon started beating the crap out of him. What's new?
Right. Wait, that guy was a heretic?
Yeah, because he was telling him about the
But he wasn't British. Thank God, right? Or was he?
I didn't
know. Nothing against people that have British accents. Oh my God. That was so horrible. Okay. I just felt like it was so weird that all the heretics are just out of nowhere, just like British.
I think it has something to do with like being back in that time.
I agree. Okay,
like
true.
I think everybody thinks like, oh, 1700s, you're British.
Yeah,
old time
you're
proper.
British.
Like, hey, there was Australians in 1700 too. Let's just make them all Australian.
Yeah, just something. I don't know. It's just weird. They just came out of nowhere, and they had. I'm having trouble keeping my straps up tonight, guys. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a
Keep it PG.
I'm trying to keep it PG.
No, but that's the thing. Like, so my question is, why is this heretic not a part of? Why did he leave? Did Lily banish him? Clearly not, because she cares about him. She freaked out a little bit.
Right. Because Damon wants to do that like trade thing. But I think it's
why is he not
he was
together?
Probably bruised in some way by this family, so he's got bad blood with them.
Okay.
Because baby, now.
So maybe I should have known. I should have known that was coming. No, but maybe that's why Damon was beating the crap out of him, because Damon's trying to get what he wants from him, which is to come back to the family, and the dude's like, I'm good, don't like them.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at,
like trying to keep up with you guys on like social media, and so
I was looking at my iPad, so I kind of missed that last part, but whatever you said, I loved it. It was amazing.
No, he probably did have, I agree, he probably did have a falling out with someone else within the heretic family, but we just don't know who.
It's going to be interesting. So that was another storyline that I loved. And then another storyline that I just brought up earlier was Valerie and Stefan. So Caroline's captured one of the other girls, I can't remember her name at the moment, but she wore Elena's dress. She came in and said, look at this journal. You'll find it interesting on this page. And Stefan basically saying that Valerie was one of the most interesting people he ever met in year 19...
It was 1863 or something.
Back in the day at the carnival. Wow. So I'm trying to think back. Has Stefan and Valerie had a moment where they've seen each other yet?
I actually don't think so.
I don't think that they have.
Because
she almost got ran over.
Right.
Then she went back to her family and was all upset.
But then she was at the police and graduation. But I don't think.
Oh, was she there?
She was there, but I don't think they
the
saw each
sisters.
other. Guys, if you remember, if they had a moment together, tweet us using the hashtag TVDAS. But I don't think they have, but that is super interesting. And that is going to open up a whole nother can of worms.
Well, they're leading us into something starts because Caroline didn't want anything to do with Stefan at the 3 years
Oh,
forward.
I know. That, oh my gosh. But how cool did Caroline look? Like, I want to be her.
She was like alpha female on point.
She had got it going on. Also, we saw a lot of Enzo this episode with Caroline's capture. And Enzo's storyline is really, really intriguing because it's like, okay, is he...
Okay, pause. Can anyone else just say how hot he was when he was like sitting there playing guitar? I was just like, now everybody is seeing why I'm obsessed with him.
That's why he's still on the show. And Matt, too. I'm going to marry Matt. You're Enzo. Who's your lover?
I'm Stefan. Although,
Stefan.
Great, you're feeling in for Malynda, and so is Malynda.
Well, you know.
But yeah, so Enzo, having this struggle, like, do I protect Caroline or do I not? Because it's almost like Lily or Caroline, literally.
Well, I think he's just having a struggle altogether of like, he had his moment with Damon where he was like, I stood with your family so many times and you threw me under the bus, and now he's with like his supposedly original family, but he kind of feels like he's being thrown under the bus. This poor little orphan boy has no idea where he belongs, but his eyebrows are on fleek.
He's all about loyalty, that's the thing.
Yes.
It's like, who am I loyal to? Who's loyal to me? He has no idea. And at this point, I feel like he should be loyal to Caroline and them. They're going to have his back probably more than Lily.
What if Enzo is her fiance? Holy crap. Do you think they're going to bring in like a whole new character, or do you think it is someone in that circle?
Well, it has to be someone in the circle because she's a vampire.
Yeah.
So it can't be just some random dude.
It can't be a human unless
crap, what if it's Enzo?
It could be. It could very well be Enzo. We want to hear all of your predictions. Who do you think? I think we're going to talk about this in a little bit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump there.
She jumped ahead, but that's okay. We still love her. Who do you think Caroline is going? Who do you think her fiance is? Is it Stefan? Is it? Well, it's not Stefan.
No,
it's not Stefan. No, I just wishful thinking that it would be Stefan. But yeah, tweet us.
Also, quick question. You made a comment too of that when he was doing that like flirty thing with Lily. Do you think that's real, or do you think he's playing her?
So that was another scene. You know, his, like you just said, the struggle between Lily as well. And it's like, oh my gosh, I thought Enzo was always like the son to Lily, but now it's like, is he going to be her lover, or I was telling the girls, I think Enzo's totally playing Lily. I think that he's just trying to get her under spell. And I think that we've been waiting, just like Matt, we've been waiting so long for Enzo to have like a prominent storyline that he could be the variable. He could be the one that it all leads up to. Like, is he going to be Team Damon, Stefan, and all of them, or Team Heretics?
He just doesn't really strike me as cougar status kind of guy.
Yeah.
So don't know about that one.
Yeah, it was really odd, and it was almost like Lily was struggling as well. Like,
but then she was
she
like
did not know how to feel about it. She was like,
but she was a little into it.
Yeah,
she like,
there was
not
a
when
little
he's
smirk
that
at
close
the
to your
end of
face.
Hair.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I love that theory that you just mentioned. So I want to talk about the time jump. Started with the time jump, ended with the time jump tonight. Caroline just freaking rocking the world, like with her badass self, being a television producer. A lot of things happen that we have to piece together. We kind of have to be FBI agents. So this other guy comes in, says Stefan calls, and she's like, don't have him call here ever again. Although when she walks away and faces the camera, you saw this sigh of relief, almost like she was happy that she heard. I thought that maybe she was happy that, oh my gosh, Stefan's alive, kind of thing.
Or I kind of felt like it was a sadness.
Oh, did you?
Like,
okay.
I felt
No,
like
this
it
is
was,
good.
it's funny, like, you know, we read what these actors are giving in such a moment that's just in the eyes, and we can get two different things, but I kind of felt like it was that's the man that broke my heart. Why is he still around? Or why is he here? Why is he calling right before her wedding or whatever?
Before her wedding.
Right.
Interesting time.
Right. What do you think went down between Caroline and Stefan? I mean, it could be literally anything, but we're just throwing stuff out there.
Honestly, I mean, it has to be something with Valerie, I think. I mean, whether or not he is hiding something from her, maybe she confronts him about who the heck is Valerie? How do you know her? And maybe he's like, oh, I have no idea. So if he lies to her, I think Caroline is, you know, going to flip out on him.
Totally agree.
What if that has to do with the ex that he has? Maybe it's all the heretics that do that, and maybe it is. Remember, the sister was like, Valerie's the worst of them all, and maybe you're right, of the moment that Caroline is having is that maybe Valerie like kidnaps Stefan, leaves her mark or whatever, and so. But there was anger. I know, she's like marking her territory. I don't know. I'm so confused. I feel like I'm watching like a. I don't even know.
It's fine.
What's happening? What's happening?
Over here. Our phones are buzzing. No, I think that either storyline, any way that it goes is great, because who likes the heretics? Like, nobody likes the heretics. But now the writers are doing such a great job with just opening up all these different ways, and like, I think everyone's seriously going to go in a different direction. You've got the Bayman story. You know, you have Steroline, but now, you know, a heretic is coming in and totally kind of messing with all of that. And then you have the Lily and Enzo. There's just like so many things going on, and
Elena
it's so
might
exciting.
Be in the bottom of a lake.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Elena's still in the
Right,
story, and she's not even.
Matt's still dying as usual over and over again.
Well, and we have to find out all of the stories of the heretics, who they are. We're getting like bits and pieces, but we still really don't know their backstories and how they have all come together for Lily. You know?
Yeah, they gave us a moment when they shared how that one guy brought them together.
Right.
But maybe this is the first of it. Like, this is going to be Valerie's story, and then they'll go into the rest while they're like killing people off.
But the major thing, and it was really funny at the end, Steven, we love him, he's in the control room right now, like working the whole show. He literally walked in at the end of the episode when Caroline got daggered and the other guy, whoever he was, and we were like, I just walked in during the best part, and we were like, yeah, it was really funny. But who do you think, like,
okay, I had a moment where it was like, there was just something about that, it was like the wooden sticks of it reminded me of the Hunters.
Yeah.
Like, I had a moment where I was like, maybe this isn't the heretics, maybe this is like a vampire hunter. Maybe it's someone that we know, Hunter, or like a new one. But I had a moment where I was like, I don't know. That's as far as I got, guys.
I don't know, but we want to hear. I mean, there's literally so many things that we still have to like rethink and watch the episode over again. But again, tweet us using hashtag TVDAS. We want to know all your thoughts, because there's a lot of them. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
You guys all have so many opinions.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, this is for you.
I love it. That was freaking love.
Oh my God.
I didn't see any of this coming. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah?
I was like,
How did you get here? No.
Kill him. Kill him. Definitely kill him. We're cool.
Shade. Shade left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, let's put your 2 cents in.
Rubbed me the wrong way and the right way.
but you were like, well, we want to know what's gonna happen.
That was cute.
We just want to say we love you all. Thank you so much for your support. You are all seriously the best in the world.
Another beautiful summer at the stream.tv, y'all.
Here we go, guys.
Thank you for being here. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back. So the person that was blowing up my phone was my mom. She's watching, she knows we're live, but I don't know, she was saying she couldn't see the screen or something. So if you guys are having any sort of digital troubles, don't worry. The link is always up. You can always rewatch it later on. So sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, we have your questions, and this is the best part, my favorite part. So Rach, what do we got going on?
Whoop, whoop. Okay, so our first one that we have is from @SusanFalls1864, and it says, will Matt ever just say, no thanks? This was the tweet I was talking about earlier that I was like, guys, that girl, someone did it. I don't want to put my life on the line for y'all anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
Seriously, I love me some Matt. We all know that. But I do think he needs to get a little tougher because I mean, seriously, he's dealing with witches, heretics, and vampires. Like, Matt, come on, like, stick to your ground. Although it's because of his heart and good nature.
Yeah,
we love him.
He's such a good guy. Like, no matter what, he's loyal to his friends, and he's willing to do pretty much whatever it takes to save them.
Even
so, I mean,
dying.
he's the best guy.
The definition of a true hero. But it's
really
just kind
is.
of like, we're like, hey, writers, can you give us just a little bit of hope for Matt?
He needs to just have a moment where I would love to see a moment of Matt having almost like a Damon moment, just like throwing something. A freak out.
And being like, I'm done.
But I think he would like a scene like that too, because as an actor, you always want to be tested. And I think he would love if Julie Plec added that.
I'm trying to think, have we had any scenes where like he's almost broke, where he's just been like, you know what? I've seen him like get upset and be like, just don't want to do this anymore, but I've never seen him like fully crack.
Yeah, no, I don't think he ever has, because it would be just like Caroline. We always loved Caroline for her free spirit, and then when she went like Ripper status with Stefan, it was amazing. So I would love to see Matt go through a similar transformation.
It would be fun.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got next?
Okay, so our next one comes from @Steriline_exists. And she says, who do you think Caroline's fiance is, and why isn't she speaking to Stefan? Lose the baby, maybe? ? Okay, so you know where I feel on that one. I'm thinking maybe Enzo. Lose the baby, maybe? ? What is that referring to? Did we miss something? What do you guys think?
Is there a baby involved?
I don't think she's preggers, unless we totally missed something.
No.
But
because remember Damon made a joke about putting a man's life, like when he was talking to Stefan, and he was like, well, you're putting Matt's life on the line and all of that. Usually when you do that, there's an oven or a bun in the oven or something. And I remember thinking, I was like, and then he was like, Caroline's not pregnant or something.
Well, Stefan was getting a little jealous of Matt, right? Was that what was happening? Because she got a text. Wait, no. Who was getting jealous of who? About the text. Yeah, he was, because there was a text in the car, Damon and Stefan, and it was, Bonnie said, just did it or whatever, like stop.
Oh, good.
Matt
yeah, like
basically
good to
stopped
go. Yeah.
the heart for Caroline, and that's like a big deal. And it was a little kind of dig to Stefan, kind of like, hey man, this guy's literally like stopping his heart for your girl right now.
Yeah.
So, although funniest part of the episode, like love Caroline, we couldn't stop laughing when Stefan was trying to help her down, and he just like let her fall.
She
it
just
was
like
horrible.
splat.
I felt so bad. We just started cracking up.
I also just had like Vampire 101. She can't get pregnant.
Unless
we're gonna pull like a Twilight
supernatural world, so I mean,
and like
shouldn't
who
be
knows?
able to.
I wouldn't be surprised with anything in
Anyway, Steriline exists. We are right there with you of like, baby, maybe, no, okay. All right, moving on. Thanks, though. So our last one comes from @FieryFury, Little Fury. Sorry, I can't speak English. What's your all-time favorite Bayman moment, guys?
Oh, I know. We need to talk Bayman because there wasn't a whole lot of Bayman action going on tonight because we were so teased with it last week, but I still have faith. There's going to be way more Bayman. Yeah. I think, for me, it was just all of last season is where we saw the Bayman chemistry happen. And my favorite is them just in their flannels eating pancakes. Like, seriously, adorable.
They had some really cute moments when they were stuck in the house together.
Yes.
And I think that's what it was, is they set it all up. Now they're just teasing it. We're going to have to sit on it. That's so like you, Julie.
It's so like Julie. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, when they were in crisis mode together, they only had each other. I loved that. And when they were listening, what was it, the old like 90s music that they were listening to, dancing around together? That was so cute.
It was so cute. And
I loved that.
And then the epic Bayman hug. We all tweeted about that. I think it was probably trending on Twitter because we were all obsessed with it. But Bayman, their chemistry is just undeniable as actors, and when they're on screen together, it's fire.
I've actually seen an interview with Damon, and it was like from last season when they were like interviewing him for this upcoming season, and he was saying, I have a lot more scenes with Bonnie, which is maybe setting up the Bayman thing too, but he was like, and I totally don't mind because he respects her so much as an actor, and they supposedly work very similar. So of course that's coming out naturally,
Awesome. Yeah, well, things are going to get way more interesting. The previews for next week were on point. I'm so, so excited. And I loved chatting with all of you this week over our whole Bayman love. Like, all you guys were just like totally blowing up my Twitter, and I loved every second of it. So tweet us. We're going to be online all night. Yeah, and anything else, any theories you guys have, we want to hear it. And we, as always, if you tweet us, we will hopefully feature your handle next week on the after show. So yeah, subscribe to the stream.tv. You guys have any last things you want to say?
No, I'm excited. They really gave us.
Said.
They gave us nothing in that preview. Like, it was very
I
short.
know,
Like, get
a lot
ready,
of
nothing.
action.
So I'm excited.
Brandy, thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you for
she will
having
be
me,
our
guys.
permanent fill-in. So if one of us is ever MIA, Brandy will be filling in the seats. So awesome. Well, until then, we'll see you guys later. Bye.